Who's calling Algorand undervalued? We are going to cover that today, plus huge stable coin growth on Algorand. The Mooch saying something positive about Solana over Algorand. Well, we're going to look into that. Let me tell you. I got some daily active addresses exploding on Algorand. We're going to talk about why that is and why domains on non-fungible domains are also exploding. Plus, Voy, as you may know, which is sort of a side chain to Algorand, has launched in mainnet. So we're going to talk about all that today. I'm Frugal BC, that's right, and I've been saving up this news. I've been in Colorado for a week, so I didn't have access to all my equipment. I couldn't record, but I'm really excited to bring you these videos, this news. And if you haven't already, I'd love you to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Remember, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. Works just fine that way too. And also, if you're a channel member, so you're seeing this on Sunday night, because I couldn't wait to get this video out. I just haven't made a video in so long, except when the one I did with Taco Coin, which is really cool. You guys should check that out. I visited the founder of Taco Coin in Crystal Lake, Iowa, where you can actually pay in Algorand or Taco Coin for that matter, which is what I did. You get a discount if you pay in Taco Coin. You can pay for your meal in Taco Coin. You can watch that video and see how that went. And so I also want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Non-Fungible Domains. We're going to be talking about them later today, but basically you can get a really simple address to remember instead of all those letters and numbers. Mine's frugalbc.algo. Super simple. I use it all the time, and it's pretty affordable. So check it out in the link below in the description, along with all our other recommendations. I got a lot of good stuff down there. So, all right, let's get into this. Forgive me if I'm a little rusty. I did the one video with Dustin from Taco Coin, and that's that. So let's get into this first news. Who is saying that Algorand is undervalued? Well, it turns out there's an answer. That is right. None other than BitBoy, formerly of the BitBoy crypto channel. Now he has his own channel again. And in case you missed it, by the way, his one of his writers, people who worked on the show, now has his own channel, AJ Writes Crypto. He had me on. We talked about, we did a video together. We talked about a lot of stuff on Algorand. So you should go check that out on his channel, AJ Writes Crypto. We talk about price predictions and other stuff like that. Anyway, BitBoy mentioned Algo as the most undervalued. I thought that was pretty interesting and worth noting. I also mentioned here, totally agree on Algo. I definitely like what Sui Network is doing too, because he put best blockchain Sui. Yeah, I think Algorand's a pretty good blockchain. I think Sui isn't. I like Sui a lot. I just don't think it's been tested enough yet. I don't think there's enough stuff on it to say that it's the best blockchain, but I do like it a lot. And I like some of the stuff they're doing. I can see, he says, biggest disappointment. I've noticed that his former co-star, or however you want to put it, DZ, has been very pro ADA lately, very pro Cardano. And so I don't know if he really feels this way, or this is part of their feud where one person, they're trying to get a dig on each other. I'm not really sure. Most connections, HBAR, that's possible, but Algorand has a lot of connections too. So I think that's pretty interesting. I'd say ICP is most unique. Sure. Easiest money Sol. I also agree with that. I actually agree with a lot of the stuff on here. Slowest ETH, that's obvious. Is this Akita? I don't even know what that one is. Yeah, I mean, Solana is probably easy money. I have a small bag of it. I'm going to capitalize. I've already taken some profits on. In fact, I think my Solana is the only one that's a moon bag. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting to look at. But we got more news for you. So pay attention, because we got some huge stablecoin growth on Algorand. Let's take a look at this one. Look at this climb. I mean, since before April, this is from MJ, Michael Jordan, good friend of the channel. We love Michael Jordan. Started off just a little over 50 million in April, already more than doubled that. We are at about 110 million in stablecoin minting right now. That is huge. And a lot of that, we have a couple of Euro versions that are out there now that they probably were out there, but we're just kind of starting back then. So good to see that. He mentions them in here. He has USDC and Euro, as well as DeFi and his tags. But yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, this is this is the ghost chain. Everyone's been calling this the ghost chain, and this is what we're looking at here. So we're gonna see more reasons why it's not a ghost chain. Although I keep using the title, I'm not stopping either. I don't care what anyone says. I think we need to make fun of this garbage. When people call it a ghost chain, I'm gonna make fun of them until they're sufficiently embarrassed. Now, this next one, as you know, Anthony Scaramucci has been a big fan of Algorand. He's been a big vocal supporter of Algorand. Well, now there's a video of him talking about Solana and how tokenization will happen on Solana. Let's take a look at this.
And hopefully the tokenization will happen on Solana. And I say that because I'm talking my book, because I own a lot of Solana. And I believe it will. I think eventually will. And I will leave you with this thought about how important this is. There's $7 trillion spent globally on transaction verification and the credit card industry, wire transfers, etc. Just imagine if we could start tokenizing things and take third parties out of the equation, use the distributed network to trust each other, and take that $7 trillion and put it back into the economy. So,
yeah, really interesting, except like a lot of that stuff is happening already on Algorand. So, and I don't think Solana is going to be the salesperson for this. When half the transactions fail. I mean, how many times? So I've been using Helium Mobile on Solana, and I like it overall. But every time I go to collect my mobile, there's a small transaction that has to happen. And they fund it once every week, so I haven't really had to like fund it with Solana or anything. But what's really frustrating about it is like half the time the transaction fails. And then I have to, I'll try it over and over. It won't work. I'll have to just wait till another time. That's really irritating. So I don't know. I think Algorand is much better set up for tokenization. It's been working. Also HBAR and SWI. I just don't think it's going to be Solana. And I'm kind of disappointed to see Scaramucci talking about Solana. I don't know if he probably got paid a lot to be there, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but you know, the mooch is also the one that's called like a 30-cent high for Algorand. So we'll see how that goes. I thought that was really bizarre, to be honest, but let's get to some other news. As you may or may not know, Algorand just launched its Coinbase Quest program. There's like 5 things you can do, including minting your own non-fungible domain. You buy an NFT, do some other stuff. It's pretty cool. You set up a wallet. It's kind of like a little thing that gets you into the ecosystem. And I think this is a really good idea by Coinbase that they're doing these things with various chains. And I like that Algorand is participating in this. I think this is a good way to get people actually using this stuff versus other just holding it on a wallet, because you're not going to be very active in the ecosystem doing that, especially if you're just holding it on Coinbase. But it's had a huge impact on Algorand already. Check out these daily active addresses. Look at that. Huge spike. Now it's come back down a little bit after the initial day, but we're still much higher than we were kind of averaging out. We're averaging around, kind of looks like between 50 and 60K active addresses. We spiked here to almost 180K, 176. This is the Allo. You can find it at metrics.allo.info, by the way. They're coming back down a little bit. We're still over 100,000 daily active addresses. And so one other thing I noticed, by the way, I want to point out, you remember how we just celebrated Algorand hitting 2 billion transactions? Already at 2.3 billion. That's something. 2.3 billion transactions. That's a lot of transactions. Which means we're going to get to probably get to 3 billion by the end of the year if it's going at this rate. Because I think it was either the end of August or early September that we reported that news. So I think that's a big deal. TPS still around 20. It's capable of obviously much more. So the more it gets used, we'll test that out. And block times are 2.83 seconds. That's really, really fast. So anyway, I just wanted to take a look at that. Not the only platform, by the way, that's benefiting from Coinbase Quest. There's another one, and they happen to be a sponsor of the channel. This is from non-fungible domains themselves. So we just crossed 45K NFTs minted as part of Coinbase Quest. 8,140 have been minted, and the pace is not slowing down. So 8,100 just from Coinbase Quest, which hasn't been out that long. Which put them over 45K. So I think they'll be on their way to 50K pretty soon. I think that's awesome to see. And 20,000 unique owners. So that's an average of a little over two addresses per person. But 20,000 different people have gotten their addresses. And if you want to, go check out the link down below, because this is what I've been using. There were 2 competing ones. There was Algorand naming service, and I had it originally, and let me tell you, it didn't work. It's not good. Basically, it didn't work almost anywhere, and Non-fungible domains works pretty much everywhere. Didn't work on Coinbase, but I wonder if it now works. They might have integrated it on Coinbase now, possibly. I don't know for sure, but I think that's really, really cool to see. Like I said, I'm a big fan of these guys. They're a sponsor of the channel for a reason. I like what they're doing. It was a little controversy with the whole, lifetime memberships versus recurring memberships or, purchases. So now if you buy a non-fungible domain, you have to renew it every year. It's pretty cheap unless you have like if you have like a one letter domain, you're going to pay a lot for it. But if you got like Frugal VC, that's not, I think they'd be like $8 a year or something like that. It's not expensive at all. So, okay. One more for you. You guys, I have to say with Voy, some people love it. Some people hate it. The foundation, I think, is okay with it. I know John Allen Woods said he talked to Chris Sweener, who started Voy a while ago. Doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to be any bad blood there, but I know some people are really upset about Voy. Others are like all on board. I think it's super interesting, but yeah, let's take a look because mainnet is live. This is shared by Bogenmeister. I don't know him at all. Big day today. The Voy network will transition to mainnet nodes. Been working hard since last October. Mia Wild coming soon. Glad I didn't sleep on Voy. Right, here's the mainnet announcement. Let's just look at that. Yeah, here's the mainnet announcement. Here's the mainnet announcement. Hello, Voyagers and future explorers. We are beyond thrilled to share the moment. At the moment we've all been eagerly awaiting is finally here, the launch of Voy mainnet. This marks a monumental milestone in our journey, and it wouldn't have been possible without the relentless support, belief, and contributions from our incredible community. From the outset, Voy has been a project built on the principle that the true value of blockchain lies not in the technology alone, but in the community and ecosystem it empowers. Together, we've demonstrated what our community-driven, value-focused ecosystem can achieve during our testnet phase, and now we're ready to take the next giant leap forward. So we got community growth, 47,000 Twitter followers and 23,000 Discord members, active participation, peak of more than 4,000 concurrent online and voting nodes during phase 2. Real people, real impact. KBC wallet installations set at 17,000. 25 plus community built projects, including DEXs, wallets, launchpads, marketplace. That's crazy. Wow, that really is something. 25 plus community built projects. So that means they weren't getting like all this funding to build this stuff. They just built it. Governments and communities earned distribution with 75% of the entire token supply reserved for the community. The success of the testnet has ensured that tokens will be in the hands of those who add the most value, securing the long-term health and growth of the Voy ecosystem. All right, so this is the rollout plan. Phase 1 was September 12th that happened. That was the Genesis event. Mainnet rollout begins. Testnet phase 2 ended on September 16th, and then registration for incentivized testnet eligibility registration was September 16th. On the 17th, mainnet bootstrap airdrop, node migration, incentivized testnet airdrop lockup contracts launched, pre-block reward incentive started. Now coming up on the 25th, I read about that. It's been a little while. I haven't been checking the dates too much. Yeah, September 25th, incentivized testnet airdrop lockup contracts configuration deadline. Exchange listings begin. Voy tokens start trading on the 26th. DeFi liquidity bootstrapping is coming. Week 1 of staking lockup on the 30th. And then out for 4 weeks. And then phase 3 on October 28th. Fund incentivized testnet airdrop contracts. Fund staking lockup contracts. Fund ambassador. Fund relay runners contract, fund moderators contracts, all that stuff. Block rewards start on the 30th. I think that's the thing a lot of people are going to be excited about. And that's going to happen about the same time Algorand's going to be launching. It's at least supposed to be. We're told quarter 4, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I think that's really interesting. I'll be curious to watch this experiment on Voy. I've had some people reach out on Voy stuff. I haven't really participated too much yet. There's just enough to do on Algorand that I don't always have time for the other stuff, but I'll definitely check it out and we'll keep an eye on that. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching this video. Like I said, I might have been a little rusty because it's been over a week since I made a video other than my Taco Coin one, which, mostly was travel footage, so it wasn't really like me just talking to the camera, but I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Hope you guys are safe out there. Algorand price going up a little bit. We like to see that. Hopefully that should be the trend going forward for a while. We should be on our way up for all the cryptocurrencies through at least through the first quarter next year. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, stay safe out there. I'm Frugal BC, and I will see you in the future.